This is a quick lesson on email etiquette. We're going to go over how to write a professional email, look at how not to write emails, and then there's going to be an assignment prompt at the end for you to send me an email in the format that I kind of set up for you. So daily emails are going to be a part of the school year and for the rest of your academic year. While we're not together, we're going to have to communicate a lot, and we'll do that through email mostly. This is also something that you'll need to know for the rest of your academic life. So getting these skills now is going to be helpful no matter what. I'm going to show you several emails. So it says the following are real emails I have received. I've marked out names to maintain privacy. After each email, describe what makes it unprofessional and explain why. You will not receive full credit if you do not explain your answer. So I'm going to read these emails to you. And then, like I said, at the end, we'll go over how to write a correct email. So this is a screenshot of an email. The student's name was the subject line. What's blacked out here is their email, just kind of like in how it's addressed to me. It says, when are you going to put the rest of my grades in? You gave me 6 assignments and I only see 4 put in. This was an email where students needed to email me with answers to 4 questions. This is the subject line. This is their body, and then their email, and then there's nothing in the body of this email. There's no subject to this email, but it says, hey, Ms. Smith, I emailed you the other day, but I don't think that was the correct email. I have a 68 in ACT prep, and it's really bringing my GPA down. I was wondering if there's anything I could possibly do to bring it to a 69.5, and my environmental science grade to 79.5. I was going to talk to you about it in person, but I understood your circumstances, and I got my ACT scores back, and I scored a 20 on the science. Smiley face, thanks, Ms. Smith. This one's got a subject that says reference. Then it says, hey, they emailed me and asked me to get a reference, ... I thought we filled it out, but can you fill it out for me again? You go on the website and hit reference, I think. This one's subject is my grades. It says, hey, Ms. Smith, this is, and their names here from 4th block. I'm wondering why my grade is the way it is. This one has no subject. It says, I turned in my CS First username and you didn't put a grade in for it. This one, I do have a portion of their name showing. So there's no subject, and they sent this from their personal email. And so their personal email's name started out with Young E. So Young E wanted to know, hey, are we going to have lab tomorrow? All right, let's go over what you should always do when writing an email. You should always write a clear, direct subject line. So not just my grades or reference, but really specifically what the reference is about, what grade or assignment you're talking about, etc. You should always have a professional greeting like dear or hello. Identify yourself and your connection to the person in the email. So who are you and how do I know you? What class are you in, etc. Check your grammar. This doesn't have to be, as formal as your research papers, but you should have like full sentences that make sense. Use a professional email address when you can, and always end your email with a signature, like sincerely, comma, and your name. Here's what you should never do. Never write the whole message in the subject line. And I know that sounds kind of silly, but I promise you this happens all the time. It's happened multiple times even this year. Never say hey, yo, or hey when you're greeting the person in the email. Never assume the recipient knows what you're talking about. Never write everything in all lowercase, and try to not use your personal email address when you can. All right, here is a basic professional email format for school. In the subject, I would always write the block that you're in. So first, second, third, your last name, and then the subject of your email. That lets me know really quickly who you are, where to go look for information, etc. Dear, and then write the name of the person you're emailing. This is, give me your name and what class you're in. Even though you did this up here as well, do it again to make sure that they really know who they're talking to. Write whatever you're going to write, and then sincerely and sign off with your name. So what I want you to do today is to send an email to me in this format. So it should say, obviously my email is going to be KH Smith, block and class, your last name, subject, this is, give me your name and your class period. Tell me your top 3 college choices and why you would choose them. So tell me your top 3 college choices and why you would choose them in this email. All right. Thanks, y'all.